So we need to talk about OnePlus because today I saw some concrete leaks and rumors that they're getting rid of the pop-up selfie camera, and I think this is a bad move or a step backwards for OnePlus. The pop-up selfie was a defining feature of the 7 Pro. Here in North America, there was no other smartphone that had it. In a wave of phones that had notches, punch-out holes, or thick top bezels to house cameras, the OnePlus 7 Pro was one of the only devices with a bezel-less display and no punch out or notch obstructing your view. And I thought that was such a special thing to have in 2019. Now, I understand why they're doing it. It's cheaper to manufacture a smartphone with a punch out than it is with a pop out. The pop out costs money, it's moving parts, it takes up room inside the phone, which means you're limited to doing other things that you could do with the extra space. They're also getting rid of it because of similarity. They want all of their upcoming smartphones to have a very similar look to speak to the brand. The third thing is durability. Like, how is the pop-up selfie going to behave 3 or 4 years down the road? Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't heard any major complaints of the pop-up selfie breaking, but I'm sure we might see some 3 or 4 years from now. But I think even in 2020, where we moved to foldables, more punch-outs, and more notches, this would have been a device that stuck out visually from everything else. The other thing is high refresh displays, and this doesn't just go for OnePlus. This is any manufacturer releasing a phone with more than 90 Hertz. 90 Hertz is the sweet spot right now. This is the place where you want to be. Even phones like the Pixel 4 is struggling with 90 Hertz. The battery life just gets murdered. OnePlus is bumping it up from 90 to 120, and I don't think that's the right move. 90 Hertz on the OnePlus 7 Pro just gets you through the entire day. Like, when you look at this device, you don't call it a battery champion. It gets you through the day and nothing more. Even OnePlus knows that if you use 120 Hertz the entire time, your battery life is going to suck. That's why they're giving you the option under the settings menu to change it. Even Samsung is not allowing you to use 120 Hertz in QHD because the battery life is going to suffer significantly. And let's be honest here. When you're traversing through the menus or scrolling a web page, the 90 Hertz definitely provides a better visual experience. But I guarantee the difference between 90 and 120 is going to be so small. Gamers might think it's the best thing in the world, but let's be honest, a lot of these phones have troubles pushing more than 90 frames per second. There's no way that these first-person shooters like PUBG is going to be able to get to 120. You're going to have to really lower the settings, make the gameplay not look that great in order to obtain frame rates that are closer to the high refresh rate. Now, like I said, I'm excited for higher refresh displays, but don't let it fool you, because right now you really don't want to be any more than 90 Hertz because of battery life, and the hardware inside of these phones are just not powerful enough to push frames above it. Anyways, that wraps up my 2 cents on the OnePlus 8 Pro. I'm still excited for it. I still think it's going to be an amazing phone, but I just wanted to have a conversation about the pop-up selfie camera and high refresh displays. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.